Hi, my first grade friends. Happy Asynchronous Day. It has been a while since we've worked on our reading packets, since, we didn't work on it last week and then we had Halloween week. So we are going to be finishing up soon this packet. I'm very excited. All year so far, you've been working on your handwriting booklet and your alphabet packet. Today, you're going to do 2 pages in your alphabet packet, and you'll do 2 more pages in your handwriting booklet. This one will definitely last longer than this one, but eventually you'll be done all of your packets and I'll have some new stuff for you to work on your asynchronous days. Look forward to that. Let's see what are the 2 letters of the day in your alphabet packet. Okay, like I said, we are very close to the end of this packet. Today, your 2 letters are W and X, which means tomorrow you'll be finishing up your alphabet packet. Woohoo! To get started, I like to ask an adult, my pet grown-up, to trace over with a black marker what the letters should look like. There we go. Both uppercase and lowercase. That way, it's a little bit easier for me to see, since I know the printer kind of made a mistake. My friends, W is for whale. Ooh, I spy a digraph when 2 letters make a new sound. Ooh. The capital W is the opposite of the capital M. It's basically just flipped upside down. You start at the top, go diagonal, and then when you're coming back up, it goes all the way to the top, okay? So it's basically like you put 2 V's next to each other. Even though it's called W, you can remember how to write it by seeing how it's double V. It's 2 V's. There's not much room to fit your W, so hopefully you can try and fit more than one. Maybe you can make it a little smaller like I did. And then the lowercase is just a smaller version. Today you only have 2 words that begin with the letter W that I want you to find. Is it wagon, xylophone, worm, or X-ray? Cut them out and paste them here. And pretty soon your booklet's going to be a little smaller because you'll have all of these cut out. Let's look at Y. Oh, excuse me, X. Ms. Roberts forgot the alphabet. No. Your other letter of the day is X. Now, X makes the X sound, but one of the only words that we really use in class that begins with an X is xylophone. Now, I know it sounds like a Z, huh? Well, they spelled it with an X, so that's how we remember that xylophone has that X at the front. Like I say, always get your black marker and have a grown-up trace over the letter so that you can see what it looks like. X is a very famous letter. Just like pirates, X marks the spot for treasure. I like to do a forward slash, then I go backwards. So the whole point of doing forward first is so that you can see how much space you used. And then the X just goes backwards. There I go. Look, I'm getting better at this. I don't have to do a lot of uppercase X's though. And just like W, you only have 2 words that begin with an X that I want you to find. Xylophone, wagon, X-ray, or worm. Now, I don't know about you, but one of these literally has the letter X in it. Ugh, so funny. I want you to do those 2 pages today in your packet. And tomorrow, you'll finish it up doing Y and Z, finding the letters, coloring the word, and practicing your handwriting. Oh, speaking of handwriting, my friends, go ahead and get out your handwriting booklet, and I'll show you what pages you're doing today. Okay, first graders, I have my handwriting, and I'm going through all these pages to one of Miss Remitz's favorite letters, R. Yes, we are going to do the letter R today. Remember, in your handwriting packet, there's a lowercase page and an uppercase page for the same letter. And what I want you to do is practice tracing the letter on your own first, and then you can write it on your own. So I do the little line, down, and then the curve. Now the curve doesn't go all the way to the bottom because that's the lowercase n, right? And lowercase n, that's going to be our next letter that we work on. So lowercase r, I practice tracing it here. And then I can try writing it on my own. Now, it's a line down and then the curve. But something I know people like to do is do the line down and then go right back up with the little curve. Whichever one's easier for you to do, I want you to practice that. But, it's always good to see the different styles. Line down, curve at top. Line down, curve it at the top. But it never goes above that midline, right? Because then it just looks like a giant candy cane, and we can't have that. If you have a lowercase r in your name, go ahead and circle it. I don't. I only have a capital, but I get to circle that on the next page. Well, I guess I'm not writing on the next page, so I'll circle it now. Let's look at uppercase R. Because uppercase R kind of looks like uppercase P. You look here, just sticking out a leg, right? Or it looks like an uppercase B, that instead of a belly, you just had it sticking out its leg. So when we trace these letters, we start from the top and go to the bottom. We do that big curve, the big head, right? That P has, a B has. And then once you're done your curve, you quick shoot out. So let me show you again. Line down, that big curve at the top, and see how I'm not picking up my pencil? I'm just sticking right out. Line down, now I pick up my pencil, big backwards curve, and then I stick my leg out. Line down, big backwards curve, I don't pick up my pencil, and I do my line out. I want you to trace the capital R and practice it on your own first, so that eventually you can do it nice and quick and clean like me. And if you do have room, you can go ahead and write your name again. Now that it's getting a little easier to write on this side, I bet I'll see a lot of you writing your names on here too. Yay, I have a capital R. Woo. Ooh, I also have the next letter we'll be learning. We're coming towards the end of our booklet. We've done R today, lowercase and capital, and now I want you to do lowercase and uppercase N. Practice tracing first, so it's line down, and then curve reaches the ground, right? Here's a lowercase r, here's a lowercase n. See how one goes only a little bit and one goes all the way down? Lowercase r only has a little curve. Make sure your lowercase n does go all the way to the ground. So we have our line down and a curve to the ground. Line down, curve to the ground. Just like lowercase r, if you want, you can do line down, and when you go back up, you can curve. Line down, go back up, and you can curve. I do both ways, whichever way is quicker for me while I'm writing. I do think that the going down and coming back up is easier for me, but if you like to do the line down and then add the curve, try that out. Make sure you're practicing writing your name, because we don't have to hand in our homework much this year, actually to me, like ripping out of the book and handing the paper to me. So this is the best way to practice writing your name. There's my lowercase n. Let's finish up real quick with our uppercase N. Uppercase N is kind of like an uppercase M, which you see we'll be doing tomorrow, except it kind of gets cut short. So it starts with the line going down, and then you have diagonal straight up, line going down, diagonal straight up. And that's how you do your uppercase N. Top to bottom, line down, and you do your diagonal line, straight up, line down, diagonal line, straight up, line down, diagonal line, straight up. If you want to practice, you can try going down, up, and doing your diagonal. But as you can see, that doesn't look as neat as these ones. So you're trying to write quickly, yes, but you're also trying to be as clean as you can. So make sure you practice your uppercase N's being clean. I'm going to write my brother's name. N-E-L-S-O-N. He has an uppercase and a lowercase n. How fun! Okay, my first graders, those are the 2 pages in your alphabet and your handwriting packet that I want you to work on today. I love seeing the pictures of your handwriting and your alphabet, because I like seeing all the drawings and colors you do, so keep sending them my way. Tomorrow, you're going to be finishing up your alphabet packet, and to be honest, you only have a little bit more in your handwriting packet, which is exciting. I'll see you this afternoon, and tomorrow we'll work more on this. Bye!